I mean, they were going to use suit designs, like some Superior Spider-Man and then this red and black Spider-Man and all that. So I was thinking, since they used that for Far From Home, they took their old concepts and made them in. What if they'd done that with Marvel Spider-Man now? There was quite a lot of old designs that maybe they could show in, maybe, like, if people like the design, which I do. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first image that people recognised that went blue over the internet was the suit selection HUD, and it wasn't because of the HUD, it was because of the suits we're in. They might be teasing some because there's 3 suits here. Choose your Spider-Man suit 25. That could either be the name of the suit, or it could be how many suits there is. And there's only 3 here. The advanced suit, one with it has the PS4 logo with it. I mean the logo from the first suit, but it's shaded in black. We could be getting some, we all know, some suit thing. And then one that skips after 3 is like one that's black and red. They could be teasing the Miles Morales suit. It seems cool, and Spider-Man says that the advanced suit isn't armor to him, so yeah. Next is the map. They made it purple and they actually like showed a good view of all the buildings and like in one like separate location how much you've actually done, like one rooftop of a building and all that. It was pretty cool. Next image is like how to upgrade like different skills. They used it in the shape of a web and they showed how many like you've collected and how many you need to collect left depending on the symbol, which is also cool. So like kinetic power cells, and it also showed how many like you have left over after. So like you want to get kinetic power cells, you need 5 of these items, 20. No, you would need 5 bonding agent, 20 nylon thread, and 16 electric scraps. Don't ask me, it's quite confusing. And the ones that were in red for the items are the ones that you didn't have enough. And they only have 8, so they couldn't get it at that point. Next image is like showing like the gadgets more. And you can upgrade them from like level 2 and all that, which was pretty cool. You could zoom into it, and yeah, so it was pretty cool. Next, it shows like some gadgets you've equipped and some active perks. So there's maybe 30 gadgets, and then there's an image showing how many you've actually got and not how many you've equipped.
This enemy team is so dumb.
So in the previous game, which I think a feature that they should have taken away, which is good, you either had to equip a gadget, which was like an electro web or something. You couldn't just select it, you need to equip it. So yeah, next is like some earlier HUD. It shows like your heart, where you are on the minimap, like your stream signal, 3 things at once, like the main mission, an activity and what you're doing right now, and it shows like some of the punches and kicks that you're doing and all that. Next one is like when you stop a crime, which is different. You didn't get any rewards if you thingy. You got like points to level up and all that by adding like up like how many pigeon quests you've done that. Next was one where you got to swing, as again it showed your crime in progress, a side mission and your main mission. And it also shows like first person. And last is like if you were scanning for something, or you were like doing like one of the missions where you have to solve the puzzles and all that, it would show like more high tech. And last is like the radio tower and showing its signal for it, which was better in 14 and 5th. It was pretty cool. Next is another image of Spider-Man in a really old design, like carrying a brute to the ground. Now that's seemed like a war game, so the eyes were way different and all that, so yeah. Then they got into the second stage of game where you could have flying cars. And why did they take that out? I wanted to see that. And here's some title, what I think you should call it. Spider-Man 2 Identity Crisis. Seems pretty cool, I guess. I mean, I guess if people like it, then that would be good, I guess. Like, honestly. So yeah, we've got like really loads of really big teasers. So far we've got 22. So the rest are either some fan-made like boxes and all that concepts. So first off, someone thought it would be a good like box to see Spider-Man just standing, doing a pose or something. Symbiotes had a concept, it was pretty cool. It's like the classic, maybe we can edit it, you know. Next was like the normal Spider-Man look at something like completely random. Then we have the suit. So people already wanted oh, wrong image. I need to add the other one because this one doesn't show the full thing, it just shows a little bit. Wow. No, I'm just sad. What one is it? Is it? Nope. It's this one. Now we need to remove the other one, we need to remove this one. Because it doesn't show the full thing. And yeah, so we're back up to how many images? 22. Okay, so suits. So some people think that some of the main suits that should be in the game is the Ultimate Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse Miles suit, Miles' normal suit, the wrestling suit from Spider-Man 1, Ben Reilly, Superior, Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, the normal symbiote, the Raimi symbiote, the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, Blood Spider, whatever, and then an anti-venom suit, and also the first Raimi suit, like not the first one he made, but like the first one, Spectacular Spider-Man, a completely random Spider-Man that I don't know. If you played Shattered Dimensions, you would know this suit. Basically, the symbiote suit, but with his normal, not uniform on, Spider Cop and Spider Carnage, and then other suits that I think should maybe be in, like Time Slit, Octo Spider, Six Arm, Prince of Arcane, and way more. So yeah, quite a lot of teasers, but the main one we're going to be focusing on today is the first one that I talked about, which was the suit background. So there is like minor changes. This one only showed, the first one only showed 25. This one shows a variety of suits. when it was leaked, it didn't show all the suits, but, well, it kind of did. It showed, like, all the suits were in the game normally. There was a leaked image of all their names and all that. But you didn't have them, so yeah, you couldn't really play as them. But this one has, like, 42 suits. Yeah, 42 suits in total. In, like, they didn't really skip any, so yeah. All of the suits are good, and if there's going to be 25 to start off, we might as well get to that today, because the suits can come under the concept and, like, choosing them. So yeah, it says choose your Spider-Man 25. Okay, here we go. Okay, so there's already, like, 3 in, so we need 22 more. Okay, let's see. On the first one that I found, there is, what should I say, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so 3 more. The Fantastic Four. 1. Indian Spider-Man. And the Amazing Spider. No, let's count this again. So 25. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5 more. 21, 22. Right, no, wait, let's count. So 1, 2, 3, so there's 3 there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's weird, they keep changing for some reason. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 3 more. Octo Spider. Amazing Spider. And the wrestling costume. Okay, so that's all. So, to add on, Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, Normal Miles, the wrestling suit from Tom Maguire, Ben Riley, Ben Riley, Superior, Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, Normal Symbiote, Spider-Man 3 Symbiote, The Amazing Spider-Man 1, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Actually, we should add an extra in. I think I know what to change it for. Blood Spider, whatever I'm going to call it. The Anti-Venom. Spider Carnage, Spider Cop. Ultimate Spider-Man. Basically the one with the symbiote, but wearing his normal clothes. A completely random unknown, maybe another one that Black Cat made from a Spectacular Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, Prince of Arcane Spider, the Amazing Spider, and oh! Right, so the one that I was talking about, Blood Spider, was actually called Exiles, so yeah. So, for the last two, we'll go for Prince of Arcane. No, the last two will go with this Spider, Spider-Man Unlimited, and the Amazing Spider. So let's see if that all adds up, shall we? So it's 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 23, 24, 20. 5. Yeah. Woo! And they will add more from DLCs from time to time. So yeah. So you could say, yeah. Okay guys, on to the next part of the video, which is going to be the map. Okay. What I would say to do with the map is, I do like the concept, and also to add in the concept, like shows like the detail of the building and where the enemies are. Shows if like the civilians are in danger, and show how high it is in case we take fall damage in the second game, if you know what I mean. Show us where maybe people are so you can meet up, like Mary Jane or something, or Miles. Like say Miles was helping you on a mission and you need to know where he was to help him or help you. You would need to either tell him where you are, and show like if the building is going to collapse, or like that's a cool like feature. So yeah. Also show like how many crimes have been up in like one specific building and all that. That would be cool. Okay, next is like skill stuff and all that. So yeah, I do like it. I do like how you've showed like what you need and all that. Just like same with us, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, while you're doing it, next time maybe like if you know what I mean, just like the concept, like show how strong he would be with like all these upgrades, just like you've done with like the video, but show him like, yeah, show him how strong he would be and like give him abilities, like say he got stronger, that was an ability. Or let's just say he could punch the enemies through walls and all that. That would be cool. So yeah, next we're going on to the gadgets now. Gadgets, in my opinion, they are pretty good. You should show how much damage it takes off the enemies next time. Maybe like show like some cool ability features of it, like the arm bits and all that. Like say for this, like it's sensors and what's like made inside and all that. And let us upgrade like them and add more features to it as well, like maybe more like electric or more ability. So yeah, and maybe I'll add more features. Like I've got a good idea for a couple more features we can add. We've already done suits, gadgets, map and skills. Now the next one is going to be equipping gadgets. Now I would say it's kind of cool to equip gadgets if you only want to use one gadget, or like assemble like the combination. Like say if you were to choose two, I would use suspension matrix and impact webs, I feel like they would be pretty cool because number one, if your enemies were up in the air and they were glitched, you could easily like glitch them out, and that would make the game a whole lot easier for you and like the players who are going to be playing the game. Because I know no one's going to say, oh, this is a rubbish sequel. See, if they do, they're not real Spider-Man fans, and like literally.
Knocking the ever-loving stuffing out of dealers
Right.
is my anti-drug.
And like, when you're doing that, like show like what like combinations you can do with the gadgets. Like I already know a couple. I know if you use the suspension matrix and the impact web, it will just instantly stick them to the wall. Trip mine and impact web can make it easier for the trip mines to maybe work, and spider drone and probably web bomb to distract your enemies, you know. So yeah. Next, what we're going on to is how many gadgets there should be in the game. Now, 30 does seem like a pretty good idea, so you're going to have to come up with quite a lot. Like, if I were you, you should read the Homecoming art books, because maybe they'll give you some good ideas, like... Yeah. Also, another feature for the suit abilities is to customize some or make your own, you know. That's a good feature I would add in. So yeah, like, here's a good thing. Make new gadgets as well. Like, say you combined it. The suspension matrix, the trip mine, the impact web, and the web bomb. You could easily pound your enemies onto the ground while doing nothing, without wasting anything. Like, honestly, it's just gonna be so easy. It'll be so fun. So yeah, next is the combat. Now, I do like the feature where when you're doing the combat in the HUD system, it shows like what you're doing, like a 360 aerial kick, or like how more you're turning. But it can also disturb you to see like if there's a new mission or anything. So yeah, if you know what I mean. Like, honestly, because the Soniac's only got, what, 2 years to develop this, if the rumours are true, so yeah. So yeah. Like, watch this, watch. Watch. See how cool is that? See, look. And he hits the gun. Boom!
Always nice to stop a mugging.
You thought that was so cool. Right, so yeah. Next is like when you stop a crime. So I would say that you should have an option where you want awards to upgrade your thing, or if you want to go pretty hardcore in the enemies and just say, nah, I'm still pretty hardcore with, you know. You know, because in this game you want to upgrade like all your gadgets, but in the second game, or the sort of last, however many they're going to make, I would say the
Try and guess how I feel about bullies.
see.
Love laying out bullies.
Like, yeah. And like in the early HUD design, I did kind of like the feature where if you don't want any like awards that don't mean anything to you, you can just use like get points to up level your, like, you know, then maybe when you up level you can get more suits, and that's kind of what you want to do, because after you complete one level in the game you literally get like, or either you pre-order the game, you can get a couple of free suits as well, so that was pretty cool. I got the Iron Spider, I got the Velocity, and I got Spider-Punk, and basically the PS4 suit as well after completing the level. It took quite a lot of levels for, it took one level for me to discover how many suits I have, and it took me a couple of levels to make this suit. I know I had to turn in the Civilians Tower, do either like 2 or 3 cranes on another Civilians Tower, then head to Otto's lab, and then you would get like the suit.
Wouldn't be New York without a seedy drug deal.
Yeah. And next feature is when you swing. So in the early HUD designs, it showed how many miles you were swinging, like how many minutes to your destination, how many meters you were like traveling to. Now that was a really cool feature, and also in the mini map is another feature. It showed how many enemies there actually were, because it showed like these dots, they would resemble the enemies because they were red. So yeah, that was a pretty cool feature that I would say should definitely be in the second game. And let people like show people's profiles when they're calling to see who it actually is. I know they do sometimes, but
This did keep these wannabe pushers in check. Wait, what's that feeling? Do I miss him?
okay, no, second last is like when you're doing a mission now. In the early designs it showed like these really confusing math sums which could maybe help in mid-future, I don't know. So yeah, last feature is the radio tells you saw how good the signal is. And yeah. Like flying cars would be cool as well.
You there still?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Okay, so we don't really know much about the plot. Okay, let's just... I'll make my own plot
Roblox
up.
has changed a lot.
So here's my plot. Spider-Man is 1 year older than he was, or 2 years older before he was.
Cool.
And they did reveal that Spider-Man was Spider-Man for 8 years in this game. So I calculated 8 plus 5 is 13. Spider-Man's 23 in this game. 23 minus 8 is 15. So he got bitten when he was 15. Now, let's just say if he was 25, he would be Spider-Man for 10 years now. So exactly the same as the Spider-Verse, basically. So yeah.
Dave character. Okay, I can say Roblox's became even better.
That's it? I feel like the hold-up guys are phoning it in lately.
You there still?
Yeah.
This is hard to decide. Which WWE superstar should I make first if this would load? You love when Roblox doesn't load.
Me. Oh guys, there should also... Wait, why did I think I was finished even though I've got quite a lot? Okay, so for collectibles now, for resources there should be new ones, like... Let's just say... Like maybe some cure stuff and all that, that would be cool. Right, for backpacks they should make more new references, like maybe one where like the spider that bit him or something. No, that's, so yeah. So yeah.
Use Seth Rollins' head.
For the...
This is Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson.
Animation. Emotes.
Folks, you know I'm not one to promote conspiracy theories. Except ones I think are worthy of further discussion, like this one. I've heard reports. People, I always thought Spider-Man was a few geese short of a gaggle, but this confirms it. As if that atrocious white spider wasn't enough, I've had repeated sightings of him in a new outfit. Some sort of punk rock inspired thing that makes sane people want to tear out their eyeballs with a rusty spoon. Now, I was around for the birth of punk rock, and I did not care for it then. It's a flagrant declaration of disrespect.
So yeah, they should have like more audio stuff.
Alexei, I've followed your career with...
For newspapers they should make references to movies. So yeah, benchmarks, maybe new stunts. We've talked about characters. Combat, maybe like new combat. DLC. Here's a good idea. Make a DLC, probably one about the Spider-Verse, Miles' Morley chapter, and the beginning on to the third game. So, and also maybe loading screens could be cool, like See ya. Right, here's my plot. So Peter's swinging, you know. About the city, telling Miles basically about how he created his suit. And he basically tells him that
It's your lucky day.
he basically, his old suit got really damaged, so he decided to make some new suits of his own. And Miles has an idea, so he has to call Peter back. But when Peter gets in, when Peter gets attacked by the lizard at the start, maybe Miles should sweep in. Peter's all confused and all that, so he asks, "Who are you?" And then he notices that Miles probably has made his own suit. It's basically how to do that. He took Peter's own advice. Basically made a cool suit out of that. He called himself Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, they practice like combat on each other just to see if Miles was really ready. And then the lizard starts to crawl away. So yeah.
Oh what? It's not fun getting beat up?
And also in this chapter, there should be a lot of new villains like Mysterio, Sandman, the Lizard I've probably said, Venom, Goblin, Hydro Man, Molten Man maybe. You name it, I say it.
Attention units, robbery in progress.
So yeah.
Report came in from Morningside Heights. Over.
And the last ability is to go through buildings and all that. So yeah. Oh, another feature that they should fix around is whenever I'm doing whenever I'm doing like bases, Yuri always calls, but even though she turned in Spider-Man in the Silver Lining DLC, but they're from the same universe, and that kind of annoys me. The fact that Spider-Man still trusts her, unless something like an agreement went out. Or something. So guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. That was basically me talking about some cool features that should be in Marvel Spider-Man 2, baby. And some HUD system stuff, so yeah. Bye guys, have a good